Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. In this video, we continue learning about algebraic expression, but for this video, we will focus on the power number, or another name of that, we call it the indices. Let me recall about the indices, or another name, we can call it the exponent. The exponent you will see a lot in algebraic expression for simplification, and the base fundamental theorem about exponential is the form of the power number. You already know about the base form. You got a to power of n. The number of a's we call it the base number, and the number n we call it power number, the power number. And there are some arithmetic operation about the power number, and we will learn in this video. The first thing I want to recall about the indices is what is the definition of a to power of n. When you got a times a, you got a square. When you got a times a 3 times, you got a to power of 3. And of course, when you got a times a, n time, it means you will have a to power of n. Yeah, that is the fundamental about the indices. And how about when you got power? How about when you got power of power? Okay, what does it mean, the power of a power number? That means when you got a square and then we put a square inside the bracket and outside bracket we have another power number is 3. I mean a square to power of 3. So you can see here, you want to expand this one, it will be simplified by a to power of 2 times 3. I mean a to power of 6 is my final answer for expand for this one. So for simplification of this one, you can see here you got a to power of n, and the outside you got m. So you can simplify as a one power number is a to power of n times m. Another example, when you want another example for you to understand more about this one, you can call it is about a x, and the outside you got y, so it means a to power of x times y, something like this. Yeah, okay, that is the power of a power rule. Okay, that is not too difficult, but I think you should remember it's not only one formula. We have a lot of formula to remember. Okay, so the second formula, that's something like this. When you got a to power of n and time with a to power of n, so you can see here, this is, we have the same base number, right? The base number for the first exponent is a, and the second exponent we get the base number is a also. So you have a to power of m times a to power of n. So how can you simplify that become to one exponent? Very easy. You take m plus n. That's all. Example, you got 3 to power 4 times 3 to power 5, and then you got 3 to power of what? Of 9, yes. And this is different for this one. The first formula you know about the indices is the power of a power rule. So 3 to power 4 and the outside you got 5. So for this form, we're using multiplication for power number. And you got 3 to 20 like this. But for this one, you got two exponents multiplied together. And the operation you will choose for power number is addition. Okay, so when will you using subtraction? Okay, this is when you got a to power of m divided by a to power of n, you will have a to power m minus n. This is, for this case, you have a division of two exponents. You will use the subtraction for the power number in the same base number. Something like this. Okay, so for example, you got 9 to power 7 divided by 9 to power 3. So you're using the subtraction 7 minus 3 for power number. And the result, you got 4 to power 4. That's it. Okay. It's not too difficult, right? So how can you do this question? Okay, sorry. Stop video right now and copy this slide to your notebook. Yeah, thank you. So how can you do for this question? You got 7 divided by 2x squared divided by 2x squared. You have a two exponent, first and the second. Okay, so here is my working out. The first one, I want to change the form of this division from the vertical form become to from the horizontal form. I want to change it become to the vertical form. That's as fraction. You got 8 multiply 8 to power 7 divided by 2 times 8 to power 7 to x squared. So very easy for recognize that 8 divided by 2, you got 4. How about this one? 7 and x squared here. You got 8 to power 7 minus 2. So you got 4 equal 4 times 8 to power of 5. Yes, we have this one. Okay, the first key for this question is change form from the horizontal form become to the vertical form like this. Yeah, that's too not difficult. And how about this one? You got 2x squared, and the outside for this one you got 4. Okay, you got inside the bracket you got two terms. First one is number 2, and the second term is you got x squared. And 4 is the power number outside of this bracket. So I want to expand this bracket. I have to move 4 for the first one and then for the second one. Okay, look at like this. 2 to power 4 and x squared also have to power 4. So the first one you will got 16, and the second one, I think you remember this form. This is a power of a power rule. You got 2 and 4 outside also be the power number. So you want to simplify that? Yes, very easy. Take 2 times 4. You will got 16 multiply 8 to power of 8. That's it. So here is my final answer for this question. Okay, I think this is too hardest exercise about this form. So let's practice again for the another example. Look at it. You got 3 times 8 to power of 5 and divide by 6 times 8 to power of 2. Okay, from this form I want to change to fraction. You got 3 x 5 and you got 6 x to power of 2. So the numerator you got 3, the denominator you got 6. Imagine in your mind 3 over 6 will be simplified to 1 over 2. How about x? You got x here is the same base, 8 to power 5 and x squared also have the same base, is 8. So I am using subtraction. Yes, subtraction for power number. 5 minus 2, you got 1 over 2 multiply 8 to power 3. That's it. Okay, you got 4 x to power 4 and you got square outside, cube outside. So for expand this one, I will apply 3 for both two terms of this one. You got 4 to power 3 and the next term also be to power 3 like this. Okay, 64 and times 3 times 4. 64 x to power of 12. X to power of 12. Yeah. three formula for this video. You got addition for power number, subtraction for power number, and you got multiplication for the power number. Yeah, that's it. So thank you so much for watching this video, and I hope you can understand more about exponent. We have the next video about the practicing about the algebraic expression with a lot of exponent in the expression. So don't forget watch the next video. Thank you so much and see you next time. Bye bye.